All right then, welcome everybody to the stream for this evening. Hope we're all doing well. Today we're back with some more Umbar, which is pretty much my entire life for the last little while. I've been trying my best to actually keep up with things recently. And let's make sure the camera is working. Blah 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 blah. We all good. Why you lagging? What's wrong with you today? It doesn't like me. Let me try. I think we're fine now. Okay, cool. Just had a moment. Or maybe I think it's because we're in here, possibly. Anyway, we're going to jump on Tarvelad. He is obviously now 150. And I've been doing a little bit of work on him, mostly be going through stuff. I was checking all my stuff. I was like, I am unmuted, right? I swear. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of Umbar stuff. I have, as far as I'm aware, so I've been using the Lotro companion app thing, right? So this program, and I've been going around, and you can scan the character and you can look at how much content you've done on him. So this is Tarvelad here, and I've been looking through if we go up to K, we can see King's Gondor. An unexpected return. I cannot find that quest. It doesn't even have dialogue, so I think it might be an unused quest at the minute, and I could have sworn from reading it reading the other stuff, I've definitely done them. It's weird, but Black Reveil, Dornanil, Lamadon, Losanark, Lower Lebanine, Ringlo Vale, Havens of Belfalis, Upper Lebanine, we've done all those. I've also done Outer Gondor, so Amphalas and Peneth Galen, so those are both done. And then now going over to the Shield Isles, which is where we are currently. I'm relatively close to finishing there. After that is the Cape of Umbar, which is somewhere here. There it is. We have quite a few more bits of content to do there. That's quite a bit, but again, I've been making my way up. And then finally, we have Umbar, Barabel, which we actually don't have that much actually to do. So fingers crossed, we can make a decent amount of progress with that today. On top of that, I also have a few other things that I have gotten ready. So I kind of don't want to be crafting stuff, but also I've been trying to craft myself some stuff. I ended up with I did a couple of bits of farming last night, and I did get myself a couple extra red sea stones, which are the gem, the crit gem thing, whatever, for crafting. So I have made myself two things so far. One of them I feel like is a lot more important right now, possibly, than the other. So the first one was, I made the pocket item. So I bought the pocket item and I swapped it out for the pocket item you get in the epic. So this is the shiny parrot one, and this is that one. So just because physical mastery crit compared to the tactical mitigation resistance, I just think it's better. Plus we also get the vitality. It is less vitality, but it does open up a slot. And then when we get higher higher tier essences, we can do that. That's the first one. That's not the important one, but the important one is my offhand. So right now I have crafted myself the expertly forged Umbari steel cutlass, or sharp cutlass, and the reason for that is, in comparison to this, not only, and again this is a critted one, it is 6 item levels higher, but more importantly it has essence slots. Yeah, I was saying this when it first came out. There's an area in DDO that is very much giving me vibes of DDO vibes. Especially, I can't remember when I played it, what exactly it's called, but there was an area that reminds me very much of one of these zones. But yeah, I get more agility by having the essence. I get more vitality by having the essence. And then we have this. I just know when I first saw it, I was like, when I first saw this area, I went, that just immediately giving me DDO vibes. That's all I'm getting out of it. But yeah, honestly, I've been having a lot of fun with this content. I'm really motivated to actually do it. And something else I've done is I have been working on my legendaries a little bit. And yeah, I think we should inform the developers of DDO about it. You know, that might be a good idea. But I've been using Lotro Companion to work out whether or not I want to go legendary Serpent, because we can't get Keen Serpent, at least not yet, or potentially ever. But we'll see how that goes. For now, I'm happy with it. But I do need to get Heartseeker, and I do need to get Upshot. So what I've done is I've actually run around to some of my other characters that I have just chucked reward track stuff on, and I've grabbed myself a couple of sealed traceries incomparable, and I think I do also have a couple of rares as well. So I think for the rares, I'm going to use those secondly, because then I can just deconstruct them. But I have a couple rares here, and then I have a couple more rares there. In fact, these, nope, they're sealed traceries. Honestly, I just like, I think it is one of the, like, especially after the areas we've been recently, a lot of underground areas. Before that was like Mordor, and obviously like darkened skies. It's nice to have a nice clear skies, you know, brighter colors, brighter greens. Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, what I want to do is I just want to pretty simply open up these sealed traceries and fingers crossed just upgrade a couple of my things here. So I'm just going to open up a few, see where we get to, and then we're going to continue on with some epic quest. Not even epic questing, just questing. But I guess it could be epic if it's a really interesting quest line. I should actually go back to where am I? What is this called? The Shield Isles. That's what I'm looking for. Boop, there we are. I've also, because I've been doing deeds and stuff, I have got all my main ones up to 90 as of now. Zeal is also up to 90. Currently working on Wisdom. That was level 0 not that long ago, so Wisdom being up there is not too bad. Obviously just for the passives. But I'm planning, I really would like to, by the end of this expansion cycle, to have like maxed out virtues. I think it's very possible, but I just have to have the motivation to do it. Okay, I am not looking at particularly amazing things here, am I? So, area effect healing? Nope. Strength of the Earth morale regen? Nope. Heroic alacrity? I don't know if I want that for someone else, but not for now. Strength stance damage. I don't think I've got strength stance damage. Just a quick shot and slow focus. Heroic precision. Haha. So I have... okay. Yeah, Hades is one that can keep my attention for a while, so I won't judge you. Upshot damage is the most important one I wanted, honestly. I just needed to get that back because I lost that 35%. I am really annoyed by this specifically because I have 2 heroic precisions, and that is not a massive amount, but obviously we can level it up. But I don't want to lose my... I guess I do get the set bonus, to be honest. Huh. And then trap damage. I'm going to keep those. I actually don't know if it's better. I should get... So I'll get less because it's not legendary, but I will get more because it's a higher level, and I should still get the set bonus. I think I'm going to do it. It feels weird to take away a legendary, but I'm eventually going to get legendary, so... Oh, no. Okay. That's a bit annoying. I guess I'll do it. Yeah, so I don't get the extra crit, but I do get the extra crit from there. But I lose this. But I do, in theory, get... Oh, cap 150. Is that what it's telling me? Okay, so I may as well just upgrade those then, because I'm not going to get the set bonus otherwise. But I think what I said is I'm not going to overwrite them. I'm going to take my legendaries off, and then I'm going to reapply them with a new regular serpent, because just in case I need to swap it out. I can't remember. I know I've beaten it, but I can't remember how far, like, I've technically got into it. Because I don't have all the upgrades, I don't think. I mean, I don't think you can truly ever, like, finish it, right? Because the whole point is you come back, but... yeah, I think all these, though, we're gonna just get rid of. I was really hoping I would have gotten that by now. Anyway, I guess we'll open up these and just see. I think with those sort of games, though, I always struggle the most with the first boss. And then after that, like with the Meg fight, I struggled the most with that. And obviously the last fight. But I think that was the one I struggled with probably the most. Probably because I was still getting used to just generally the game. Ranged attack extension. I don't think that's one that I'm using. No, skill induction thingy. Okay, so all of those are no need to be there. I guess I'll open these as well. I do want to go back and play Hades again at some point. There was some other game I was like looking at going, oh, this would be fun to get back to. Ah, this is going to be annoying. Okay, at least we can compare. I got 2 heraldries back to back, and they're both agility ones. So I got, oh, and I got 3. So I have Eagle, which is will, offensive will. I have Sparrow, which is defensive agility. And I have Serpent, which is offensive agility. Now, I've talked about this. I don't know if I want to go offensive agility or defensive. Originally, the suggestion is to go to defensive Sparrow, because you get more morale and you can make up the physical mastery elsewhere. However, Keen Serpent was the reason we went to Serpent. I'm not going to switch those out, but I would get, 430 vitality from a much weaker rare. So, we could actually get quite good out of that. But I'm really hoping I get Induction Bow Critical Multiplier. I think I've already got that upgraded. Oh, I don't. Induction Bow Critical Multiplier. You're teal. You are not. But crit. Grand Armor. I can't remember what I had on here. I'm assuming on the bow that I also had Precision. Precision stance Critical Multiplier. Where are you? Precision stance, critical magnitude. Already got it. Precision stance, quick shot, chance, critical magnitude. Cool. I might own it, but I have never played that one before. I've heard like decent things about it, so I do need to one day get onto that. I mean, I still go onto Steam sometimes and just, it's like, yeah, these are games you have but you've never played but like are suggested, and always the top one is always Hollow Knight. Is it Hollow Knight? Is that the one I'm thinking of? The one, the Silk Song is the second one, and it's not out yet, and people are, I think it's yeah, Hollow Knight. Right though, I'm gonna sell those because I need the money. And then I want to go find some quests. So first off, I want to just scan the character again, because this was made earlier today and I need it to be updated. It also keeps telling me how long I've been on this character, and I'm like, oh, one day I need to yeah, I need to sort out times. I've played Tarvelard 1 month, 4 days, 2 hours. And Tarvela is 25 days. So I played Faerun more than I have Tarvela, though I'm not surprised by that, considering I rushed through Tarvelad's original run through. Right. What was I? Oh no, I was looking at quests. So I need to go to the Shield Isles on here. Take off everything I've completed, and maybe we'll start with the bounty quest first. That could be an idea. So that should be in Halirex, which is where we are right now. I keep meaning to play it. I just keep forgetting to play it. I found this really good. I was like scrolling through Reddit or something on my phone the other day, and I found this really cool game on like, I can't remember what it's called, but I did download it, and I think it's really cool because I could probably find the post, to be honest. But it was this game about you use like different windows, to play the game. I can't. Let me find. Oh, this is like a couple of days ago. I don't know if I can find it. Look at like popular. There it is. Oh my god. That was a loud noise. Where is it? How do I make this bigger? Oh, I can't make it bigger. Okay. I found this game, which looks really interesting. Ooh. Where you like shoot out the thing. Which is just a really interesting concept for a game. And hey, it's free, so I downloaded it. But I don't actually go around to playing it. I've been too addicted to this game called Lotro. It's affecting me. Maybe I should stop playing. No, I'm joking. I think in the lead up to Umbar, I kind of got a little bit, not necessarily weary of playing, but I was just like less motivated because there wasn't much point in trying to obtain like really good gear or anything like that necessarily. I was like, my gear's good enough. I don't necessarily need to be running around trying to get the best gear in the game or anything like that, because soon enough it was going to be swapped out to be not as good. Apparently it's up there, the bounty. So I was like, yeah, I don't know, I got less motivated, but I feel motivated now. I've completed like 3/4 of this expansion so far, what's currently available to us. The only thing I'm upset about is how my choices have come to bite me from years back. Technically not even years back. Well, it is. My original Tarvelard would have the good ending, and current Tarvelard has the bad ending, and that's what I think upsets me slightly. Okay, is that the bounty? That's the bounty. It is spoilers, so I don't know if I want to necessarily say, but it's up to you. But there is a certain choice earlier in the game that makes another choice, well, not necessarily a choice, but has one outcome which changes an outcome here. Yeah, yes. Yes. It's a choice you'll make at level 65. And then it's kind of, so the main story has the same ending. It's just the end, like epilogue kind of is different. So this will be slight spoilers. However, it's been like 3 weeks now, so I don't know if that's okay yet. Basically, in the story, we find out that Corridan, after the, Isengard or whatever, is captured. He is taken to Umbar. So that's like one of the trio are back. And then if Horn is dead, he is obviously not there. But if Horn is alive, he shows up as a certain character. If Horn is dead, that character is just a new character. So you can have Horn and Corridan meet. And then at the very end, at the very, very end, it doesn't like fundamentally change anything. It's just two of the same quests. It's just different dialogue. And I think you get one extra quest if, where Corridan talks to Horn. It's kind of awkward, which I have yet to do. I just read the quest dialogue. But at the very end, Corridan takes us to go to Dunland area, and we meet Nona again. And I've only Corridan or Horn is dead in my playthrough, because if you don't do the Halros quest, the game just assumes that Horn is gonna die. If you don't complete the quest, so if you skip or Valar, Horn is dead. If you are playing like actually through, Horn is alive, depending on your choice, obviously. But because Tarvelard, this was just a case of get to 130, get ready for Gundabad, etc. Horn is dead. because I never did that quest. And I went back and did the quest and it didn't change it. So I was a bit sad there. But yeah, at the end you go to Dunland and then you go meet with Nona, who is like, pregnant with Horn's child. And I only know the bad ending. I mean, that is already technically known. The Nona being Oh, I think I literally had to just kill that. The guy was helping me in chat. I thought that was the chest for the quest, not the treasure caches. Oh, don't make me do treasure caches. No, I didn't realize. I hadn't looked at deeds yet. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually know that until someone told me it. Admittedly, a while ago, because it was before Umbar, and I was like, I really want to see Horn and Nona and Corridan again. Specifically Nona, because I think Nona's cooler. Of the three. Just saying. But yeah. Someone told me, and because I'm really bad at like reading quest text sometimes. I like that was a really cool line, and this isn't really a spoiler line. Yes, J-Jax is like a major part of it. Not like major. He's like in the beginning, and then he's like a little like he's in the very beginning because he's like, oh, it's a Corsair, we should take him with us, and then he just goes, I'm not going to spoil that bit too much, but he is quite a big part. I'm actually genuinely quite excited to see where the story goes, though. So far, the story that I have seen, I'm quite interested in the whole kinship of the coins thing. I should also go do my dailies, shouldn't I? If I've only got the 5, I may as well complete them. I thought the dailies would be harder than they are because they are fellowship and they're 150s. And I was like, oh, they seem like they would be relatively difficult. Just from the fact that they're 150s and they're fellowship, which fellowship assumes 6 players, not so, solo. Small fellowship is 3 and then actual full fellowship is 6. So I was like, oh, they're going to be relatively difficult. They have, like 900,000 morale. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. And I was able to solo it, which made me feel good, but also made me feel bad because I remember the other day, I wasn't streaming it, but I was just doing something else. I can't remember. But there was an argument in World Chat because someone was asking for help, which is, fair enough. You got to ask for help. And people were being, not necessarily horrible, but being like, they were trying to get this person to try doing it because they were like, oh no, I'm physically incapable. I'm like, no, your gear is, you've got like raid gear, like tier 3 hidden horn raid gear and can't do them and stuff like that. I'm like, you can do it. It is possible. Just try. But yeah, at some point, it's a case of some people don't want to do that content. World Chat's been weird recently, especially on Evernight. I'm not gonna lie, there has been a lot of I've always said there's only 2 times I've ever turned World Chat off, and it was around, like, it's always around US election time is when I turn World Chat off, because I just can't. At least on Arkenstone. I don't think it was as bad on Evernight. But recently there's been some repeating arguments between certain players. I'm like, no, just stop. I don't want to be reading this. Just stop already. It's always weird. So, this corpse of the proto-salamander, these are all the same corpse for the enemy that I need to kill, which is annoying because I have to wait for it, but they don't weirdly despawn. I don't think they are, right? I'm just saying normally that's whenever I've turned them off, but I don't know if it's sort of to do with it now. It's not really something I keep up with. Okay, I think the horn is up here. Let's see if people are doing these. Oh, someone's here. So are they... And now that I've got upshot damage, I should hopefully be... I've seen a bit of that. I think it was a lot... I can't remember exactly what it was. I was trying to like just ignore it for the most part. It just makes me more and more glad that I do have the webcam because it covers up world chat. I used to just turn world chat off on specifically streams because I was like, I don't want to deal with it. Well, not that I don't want to deal with it. It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes you don't want to be streaming the text even if you don't agree with it. Okay, it looks like people are doing their dailies. So let's see if we can find a good rotation or not. We found a quest. Let's come back. It's like I got an email the other day after one of the streams, and it was really weird to me because I was it was an Umbar stream, and finished stream. I get an email like after the stream finishes. Hadn't even processed fully yet, and it was like, you cannot monetize this thing. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, like happens, whatever, don't care. So it's like, you can't monetize it because it has like 3 seconds of a song from Charlie Chaplin, and I was like, I have a feeling Charlie Chaplin isn't exactly the the correct music taste for this expansion, so I kind of doubt it. It's a lot more hassle than it's worth. I think that's what it said. I could probably go find it. Come on, I need my proto crab. So all I've done is killed crabs recently. Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I'm after, is it? Let's see if I can find it. That wasn't even Twitch, that was YouTube. Twitch is fine with it. Yeah, it was literally the last stream that I did. Let me see. Okay, maybe it was a little bit longer. It was apparently a minute and a half. I didn't even realize it was that long. But apparently, yeah, use a song from Charlie Chaplin. So, weird old things. Hey, it's the Proto Crab, 995,000 morale. Unfortunately, my Heartseeker damage is not a thing right now, so I don't get as much damage as I used to, but I don't need that damage necessarily. Like, I'm still fine without it. It's just, it will become easier as my Lev and my legendaries level up. I still don't know what I'm going for, right? So I'm going for the small gifted because obviously I get that anyway, but I can up my allegiance there. I obviously get the higher tier morale potion, so that's good. I am nearly dead, which is funny because I've just upped my morale quite a ton, so the fact I nearly died there is a bit of a problem. Let's go back this way. But yeah, I can either get 20 embers, so that's 100 embers total, which is meh. 5 enhancement runes, 5 tracery, or 5 sets of crafting components. I don't think the crafting components are that important. I actually saw a video today because I was like, oh, I wonder if people have found like an interesting way of getting red sea stones, because right now I'm just doing it through farming because I've said this before, but I've got because you can use expert input in the game. I was able to bind like A and B to like click and craft or whatever. Click and I bound like A to click, B to delete, so it like selects nearest thing, and then like X or whatever or X or Y, either or, can't remember which one, but it's set to like use, so I can just use 3 buttons, and I'm going the wrong way. So I can just like AFK kind of harvest and whatever. So that's been the way I'm farming right now. And I was able to get a few... Oh, I should get in on this fight. So I was able to get a couple of Red Sea Stones, but someone suggested doing Word the Willow because it gives you crafting materials. I actually did get a Red Sea Stone out of that today on Fairends, which is quite good. And you can just run it at level 20, so I see why you wouldn't. But with the guild crafting stuff coming up, what is it, next week? Yeah, well, not this Wednesday. Next Wednesday is the guild's update and the like supposedly upgradable gear thing that's supposed to be happening. I actually haven't looked that far into it. I mean, I'm expecting somewhere in like Harrodwaith. I just realized I'm so dumb to go in this fight like this. I just ran straight into the boss, basically. But in Umbar, we have this area here. And I actually ran all the way over here earlier today. And there is a, like, rock arch over here that is just blocked off with, like, a little rock. Not quite Dwayne style of rock, but a little rock. So I'm assuming, like, Harrod sort of area isn't that far away. Really? I know, like the final, like the actual story of Song of Wave and Winds and the Kindred of the Coins, that whole thing isn't like done with in the expansion. So I don't think we're moving away from Umbar area for a while. Whether or not we sort of go out of this zone or not remains to be seen. All right, let's try doing this again. This one's actually the most annoying for me, I've noticed, because the amount of like stalker enemies that are invisible getting a little bit on my nerves. I mean, 200k before it even gets to me is not that terrible, damage-wise. I think we're all pretty good. And that's even without, like, gear sorted too much. But gear's an interesting one for me at the minute, because I used the app to get the highest available gear to us right now. Put in the highest available essences to us now. Even upped all my virtues to cap. And I was like, even with that, I still can't get capped crit and physical mastery at the same time, I don't think. I mean, I'm slightly off. Because with the new stuff, you can only put certain essences on certain things, right? I can only put a vitality essence on a vital one, or a fate. I guess I could swap that for a fate then, in theory, and get more crit. But, you know, and I can only add agility, might, or will to the primary ones. And then these ones are just whatever. I do like the way they've sort of done the essences things. I'm very actually happy that I can get essences on a sword. That's pretty cool. I mean, that was my big focus. And save for my my class item as well. That was a big one. Camel mounts would be interesting. I don't know. There is a new mount actually for getting all of the stuff done in this area. I'm not a huge fan of it though. I think it's a bit plain for a like Steed of Umbar. I know it's going to be really small on stream, but it's just a kind of very plain looking horse. And then maybe, I don't know, expected something a little bit more elaborate for doing the deed called Umbar Completionist, which again really makes me want to do it because Umbar Completionist. I love being a completionist. So much so, yeah, there it is. Thing is, Umbar Completionist is yeah, it's 3 zones, so you've got to do all of this area, and then all the deeds for this area, which is a separate thing. Yeah, it just feels a little Meh. Okay. I'm guessing my lovely little salamander friend is not here yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we've got Harrodwaith. Gondor has all the renewed stuff over here. So obviously, we don't just get this. We've also got... how do I don't even know how to get to it. So, you know, we've got all this zone from after battle, all the way up to here to the Blackroot Vale, just before, you know, the Path of the Dead. Couldn't think of the word. And all of Outer Gondor as well. And then this. There's a lot of content. I definitely think, like, my original thing, I was a little bit harsh, not necessarily harsh, but I was a little bit critical of, like, how little content I felt like. But, there's a lot of content, it's just bunched up with not a lot in between. Which is a little bit better. I still understand people's sort of complaints currently about Umbar though. But hopefully, you know, when we get people or like when we get more content, you know, right now these are the only dailies and like that actually sort of matter. We have only half the allegiance levels available to us for both allegiances. There's no instances, but like, at least on the instances part, we knew that was coming later. So I'm happy to wait. But I know some people are like, oh, I finished everything in one day. I'm done. I want to have something to continue on with. And now I'm bored, sort of thing. Right, I need to work out what is attacking me, first off. It's this beetle over here. But secondly, I need to work out what I'm getting. So I was thinking about preemptively getting a load of Embers gear, but not actually opening it just yet. I already have 7,000 Embers, but I could get 100 a day from here. 200 if I get Renaborn to 150. I do have enhancement runes, which I sort of need, except I have a load of enhancement rune boxes from reward track, so I might end up using those instead. I've got rare traceries, but I've got a load of sealed ones and crafting materials. I think for these right now, I'm just going to go Embers. Just so I can start accumulating that amount. I really should, and I should be doing this, but I haven't. Changing to the +5 virtue experience, because I am getting 50 from this. But it's not that much. And I should now have... I really need to bind a key for allegiances, but allegiances over here. I think I have enough now for us to cap out that. Perfect. And I get a return skill for all that. I tried working this out today, right? So I have a... my housing item lets me go to Umbar itself at whatever level I want, right? I tried to see if I get a level 20 into allegiances, because these are bound to account. So if I can get enough, especially in the future, to take a character to 20, get them on allegiances, and then go to... level 5 on it and get a shattered Umbari tracery in a somewhat repeatable fashion, that would definitely be something I do. But right now, I think you have to be 140 or 141 to actually come on this allegiance, even though it does say allegiance is a minimum level 20. But this one is minimum 140, so I guess actually it wouldn't have worked even if I had planned that. Now I need to go into the Ledger Keepers though, and we're going to start... going towards that, and I should have also got a mail, because I got this mail last time and I got chapter 2, but I also didn't do chapter 1 originally, so I need to I have done that now, is what I was going to say. Jack's Phalanx. Okay,
it is a fine day indeed.
I was saying earlier, though, I meant to say, I really like the water in here, though. Obviously, I've spent a lot of time swimming, so maybe I hate it. I've swum more here than I probably have in Evendim. combined at this point, but it feels less tedious. But I also like the waves. I like the actual wave effects. I know it's kind of hit or miss with some people, but when you're down in the water and you can actually see it physically above the water, it's not just some like water, like particle effect. And when it jumps back, apparently. There we are. Cool. Right, yo. I don't think there are actually any quests in this zone, but I still have to do all the other quests for the Shield Isles. I think I have done the Shield Isles questing deed. Yeah, quests of the Shield Isles. I do need to eventually get around to Slayers because I want to get the Embers done. Because that's another 1,500 Embers just for this zone alone. And I'm actually not confused. So I can get an extra 3,000 per character for doing all the deeds.
Have you come to help? Good.
Okay. Let's go to the very laggy Umbar. Which I would love more if it didn't. Like, it looks really good in my opinion, but it's just lag. It's actually, to be fair, off stream it's not so bad. I have actually come here off stream a few times now.
Good day to you, traveler.
It feels like it could be a really good, like, centralized location for stuff if it didn't have enemies in it. Because I could come here with any, you know, any character. And I think it would be really good because you've got, like, a load of crafting areas. You've got vendors. You've got, like, pretty much everything. I still think Galtrov is probably better. But yeah, down here, I guess there's not really much going on here, but down here you do have obviously the enemies, and then you got the air sworn stuff as well. Hello, how are you doing? Wherever you are. Where are you? There you are.
Umbar is a free city at last.
I know that this shall continue our relationship that benefits us all. Yeah, so we have to wait until later for that, but
Fair winds to you.
I need to actually have a look in crafting. So I got the pocket item. That is on the second page. So that's that one. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. I also got the Tome of Untold Power. That was the other one. I don't know if there's anything else. So there is the bow chants, but I've never really cared much for bow chants. I've never really seen a point of using them. But I don't know. Maybe with them being a vendor recipe here, they could be more useful in the future. This is Lawmaster stuff, so I don't really need it. And none of that's useful for my current characters, though I do want to grab that for Scarshoe at some point, just not right now. Chisel for eventually when Palpatine levels up, and then that's Brawler, and then Lawmaster. So nothing too much of interest then to us. At least right now. In the future, we shall see. One thing I've been trying to do, and I got really annoyed by it, is I went on Ingrid. So Ingrid is level 56, right? He is my maxed out scholar because I wanted to make this, and I wanted to make sure I critted it. So I tried to get as many scholar items as I could. So I decided I think scholar items are the ones I've been noticing the most, scholar nodes. So I thought to myself, right? If I go to where is it? It is at Helland, this area. There are no enemies, and it is very, very dense, full with scholar items, scholar nodes. So I thought, oh, I'll mithril coin over there. I'll make my way over there. Didn't die, didn't get killed. I was quite proud of that. And I'll have a look. And quite annoyingly, what ended up happening is, apparently, I don't know if this has always been the case, because I've never really tried to do it, but if you're super underleveled for the area, I think if the area is red on here, you harvest something incredibly slowly. Like, I brought Feyrand over here because I thought it'd be interesting to see if it would do the same for the nodes. So I found myself an ore node, and it's so slow, and I'd be in the perfect spot, and by the time I get like a quarter of the way through it, something would aggro me, and it's like, what am I going to do here? I don't know how I'm going to do this. It was a little bit difficult. Right, I need to find these quests though. There's a quest all the way up there. Thing is, I don't actually remember. Well, not necessarily I don't remember, but you've got to. It doesn't tell you where you get the quests from sometimes, and the wiki is still not fully updated. So I kind of have to sort of just generally look around on the map for these quests. So there's a couple of quests where I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me go to the wiki. Oh, what's this? The wiki has 0 information. Oh, okay. I'm on my own. Why? Okay. So, reading this quest dialogue, you came across a man defeated not by battle, but by a strange hammer jutting out from a stone. So, apparently, said hammer is about there.
Greetings, kind traveler.
Tried really loving this though. A boat mount. If I could just get a boat that would let me go fast on the water, I'd be all for it. Even at 68% speed or 78% speed on the water. Might even make more sense with war steed controls, to be honest. Oh, maybe it's that quest up here that I saw. That actually might have made sense, possibly. Where did I see it? Over here? Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Well, I mean, there's a hammer and a. Oh, I guess it says defeated not by battle. I assume defeated as in dead.
What news has come
But
in
no,
with
it
the
looks
dark?
like. Oh, I'm being attacked. Let me just. Okay. I'm supposed to remove the silly element and bring it to a myth and legend. It's all spooky stuff. Me, I don't believe whatever the boss wants, he gets it. Man moves and begins to struggle again, but you can stop to consider you. You reckon you can lift this? I mean, can I lift it? Of course I can, because I'm just that strong. Just have magic pockets. And then it's easy. I don't see what the problem is. And then what should happen is there's like 2 more quests in this quest chain, I think. So we should ideally. I'm still upset about the quest I did for him. He
What news
cheated
comes
me
now
out of
to
a
my
load of
shores?
gold.
Everything is negotiable, my friend.
Everything is negotiable. It's possibly a little bit dangerous, right? Damn it, why'd you have to be too far away? I was hoping to get away with it.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
Kind of makes it easier though. I have done, I think, every quest I can at least see in Halarex right now, except that bounty at the beginning. So all these quest rings should just be these witness accounts.
What news has come in with the tide?
And the rest are all up north. What do you think, random townsperson?
There is much to be done.
No? Okay.
And fewer hands by which to do it. Might you spare a moment?
What news has come in with the tide?
Halarex guard, are you my final?
have
Nope,
me
you're not. I
have
got
something?
one more person to chat with. Also want to see how many Umbari Tam I have. Umbari. Because I had Marks of Renewal and... yeah, I'm at 727 out of 750. And I bought all the pets and the return skills, so... Yeah, and also on top of that, I like got a few wasted because I didn't realize I was capped, so... I've spent quite a bit of these though already. Because again, travel skills, crafting recipes, and stuff like that, so... I don't know what else we need them for at this point. I should probably look. Why are you flickering?
Might you spare a moment?
What is Umbari Tam for? It's not going to be on here because it's not going to be updated. Oh, Umbar Quartermaster. I mean, it tells me what there is, just not much more. So I can get pets. I guess that's one thing, is the amount of pets and stuff potentially I can get. I think there's only one, but 75. Crafting items, but again, that's only like one time per character, and a lot of housing stuff. And I guess really it's going to be a case of essences and also essences and crafting stuff. Can't really see much more coming out of that.
Hallrax welcomes.
Find the Island of Legend. I've got to go all the way up there. That's a long way away. Only I had a boat.
Greetings, Traveler.
I'm actually curious if you can swim from like here to here. It's quite a trek there, obviously, but I'm just curious if they have the damaging water effect. And even that, I think you can out heal. There's an effect that does like 2,000 damage, I think, to you every 2 seconds or something. I think my in combat, out of combat is 3,000 per second, so in theory, I can out heal it, but in practice, it's a different story. Also, I keep getting reminded, where am I on my reward track? 53. Actually, not that bad. I think this is probably going to be the best reward track I end up doing this time about. Why did I end up doing this? Why did I decide to jump off? I mean, I can just auto run for a bit. Or I guess auto swim. Still, that's not really the point. It's a really good thing I can't get attacked by sharks or something. A bit concerning. I wonder if this is the last area I have to find, because on here I have denizens of the Shield Isles, and I have Fadal Bimai as my remaining explorer. And I hadn't really thought to look it up, even though it's my last one. It looks like it is. Okay. Maybe a little bit of a cheating, but I kind of also assumed. When I saw that structure, I kind of knew it was going to be what it was. Okay, War Steed time. Also really curious about what the Slayers offer. I haven't really paid much attention. So Kurgrim, that's fine. Dragon / Drakes. Dead Slayer, which I haven't really done much of. Crabs, Corsairs, and Beast Slayer, which I'm very, very close to being done with the first tier. Which, at least this time, rewards us with some virtual experience. I think this is going to be the first one I do, because Airsworn, there are quite a lot, and the Rats, I'm very close to finishing. Like, all I have to do is spend a little bit of time around there. So I really need to just do a little bit of work. However, Deeds of Umbar Barabel didn't require me to do the Slayers. So I'm actually curious on here. Okay, I do have to complete the Slayers. So why did that one not require me to do the Slayers? That's just odd. I mean, I'm not complaining, but why cut out the arguably the easiest Slayer from being the requirement? I'm still convinced that this is a faster way to swim. It's just ever so slightly, or every so often, just jumping. I'm still convinced that this increases your speed. Is there some sort of passageway? Nope, there isn't. This map is very, not correct for this island. Also, I really feel like I should have gone the other way at this point. Please? Dry land? I'm just gonna continue swimming. Oh, don't. I just looked at the wiki page for it and it went, you can get ashore at this point. Like right there where I was originally. I'm gonna have to swim back now. That's annoying. And it's not like I can use Desperate Flight to get to this island, for example. Do you know what I got really annoyed by? I used Desperate Flight here, right? I was, where was I? I was like down here somewhere, right? At Farrowfold here. I used Desperate Flight thinking, oh, you know, it'll take me, I don't know, here somewhere. No, it takes you there. Why is that the only res circle? Ridiculous. Or how is that the closest? If there are multiple. So much water. I don't know what to do with it. Oh. I think swimming back didn't actually feel as long. Can I get ashore here? Or for a little bit? Nope. Only for a little bit. Even there it says, a long path will lead you up. I'm going to be here for a while. Oh, well, a bit more wisdom. Leveled wisdom to 24. So, it's not bad. I'm now up to 15 physical. I think it's around 50 that it starts jumping, because that was the 105 cap sort of area. Okay, there's a long path leading up to the peak. Well, I think I need a horse to run past my saber-toothed tiger friends. And I gotta work out if I'm gonna get lost or not. Is this the right way? This feels like it might be the right way. Please? One of the nice things about doing all these quests, though, is I can sort of test the waters with areas I think are going to be good for Slayers. There's a few areas so far where I'm like, right, I'm going to come back here when I want to do this Slayer deed. Stuff like that. Okay. This doesn't bode particularly well for getting to the peak. Nor does that. So now the question is, the path I was thinking about before down here, is that better? I should have just gone this way. I think I saw that branch and went, there's no way it will let me go. And here I am. A giant stands before me. Hi, giant. Are you like a giant orc? Why have you got blue veins? He's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. I just have to wait for whatever's aggroing me to not aggro me anymore.
You come with peaceful words.
Not afraid, everyone's afraid. All stay away. Mainly leg ones. Always bully. Okay. So what am I doing then?
Hear my tidings.
It can small thing make many leg ones no more. I actually really like his design. It looks really cool in my opinion. Hello, hello. How you doing? Looks cool, but he's very annoying. I mean, there has to be some kind of trade-off, right? Oh, he wants me to kill spiders all the way over there? I thought he wanted me to kill spiders, like, on here. I don't want to come all the way back. I think I know why he's annoying now. I mean, I know where it is. It's there. I've been there, but, like...
Oi.
That's not the right one. That's the right one. It's an island full of controversy in itself, right? Some people are very not happy about this island being a thing. I think that's the way I need to go. First time I went to the spider camp, this will be the third time now, but first time was total accident. I just fell down into it. But it was part of my explorer deed, so yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stuck in a tree. Good old war steeds, eh? And saber-tooth. Cool. I like the dense vegetation. I think these islands are cool and all that. But trying to navigate these islands sometimes is just more hassle than it's worth. I think it looks really cool. Like, I love these trees, for example, but it's just a bit of a pain. What I'm actually very curious on is how many lottery points I'm on. So I might get a key today as well. 3,015. Have these deeds not been giving me... I really hope that pathway goes up there. Are these deeds not giving me lottery points? Oh, so these aren't giving me lottery points. Because I was like, oh, I've done a ton of deeds. Like, I've done a ton of explorer deeds. Why am I still at the same lottery points I've been at for ages? But I've just realized none of these deeds actually give you lottery points. It's only potentially the overarching ones. Why have they decided to do that? I wonder. I've only just seen that. But then Brigand Slayer gives it to you. But then the rest don't. Have they just forgotten to add it? That feels like it's almost impossible to accidentally forget to add lottery points. So I was like, oh, now that I've done a load of these deeds, you know, my plan is I want to lottery point farm a little bit, open up some loot boxes at level 20 with my Bjornings, and then I want to, from there, I want to, you know, with each character get like 200 lottery points and then go and buy a key, for example, or do 5 of them and get 5 keys, and then save a little bit of lottery points for the 900. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, like, for this area. I'm not going to be lottery point farming in this area, but still odd. Right, I'm going to hope that this doesn't take as long as the first time. Because, like, now I know the pathway. So I should be fine. Right? This should be fine. Right. Damn it. Ever since I got that, you know, 1,000 virtue experience in a... What was the other thing I got? I got 1,000 virtue experience and... Didn't I? I really can't remember what I got. It was something really good though. Oh, it was a black key. I remember. It was a sealed black key. Or a bound steel key. All I'm hoping now is that this is the only quest. I mean, if it's the only quest, I'll also be slightly disappointed. But from having looked at the wiki page for this island, trying to find out how to get on it and stuff, a barb worth more is one of 2 quests that starts here, and the Tempest is the next quest. But I'm hoping it's just like A to B kind of thing. Apparently I got a +2 enhancement rune, which is nice. I'm still so glad they changed the enhancement runes. I think it's such a better system now. But it means all my, like, stockpiled uncommons are, well, I guess more valuable. But still, it's like, I don't know. It means my legendary ones feel a lot less valuable than they are. But it means all my actual ones that I have a decent amount of are more valuable. So I'm happy either way. Just a random thought. Damn it. I remember ages ago we were trying to find this thing of like how many layers of a map you can go out, and I was just trying to think if I could get into Umbar and then in here if it went any further. But no. It doesn't. I think 4 is the limit. I think 5 if you are internal location, in theory.
Greetings.
Meleg's gone. Yep, cool.
You may help the giants.
Want Sleep, Holo, and you are friends now. You better come help me later to defeat the Kindred of the Coins. I'll be very disappointed otherwise. Okay. Now, where am I delivering to? Was it in Halorax? Is that where it is? It doesn't show a quest ring there, though. Let us find out. Wasn't that where this quest started? I mean, it is pointing me to it now, isn't it? So, just weird it didn't decide to point it to me in the first place. Very odd. Don't really get it.
Is there something you need?
Nope, but I have something you need. Okay, so we've done Curious Hammer, Long Forgotten Relic, and Legend of the Tempest, Barb worth more. I think, have we completed everything in this zone then? Let's go find out. Press the good old start button, and I think that could have been our final quest in the area. The Shield Isles takeaway are completed. Lost in the Shallow is my final quest, apparently. I'm missing that one. Okay. Now, I don't know. Lost. It's not a quest that's on the wiki. So we've got to use a little bit of deductive reasoning to work out. The Wandering Soul cannot rest briefly. You must keep some. There must be something keeping you in this realm. Right, Heschler is apparently the name, and then on the map somewhere is Speak with Heschler. So, okay, I know where it is. It is on that island there. Which now means we have to go find that island to get the quest. How do I want to do this? Should be able to go up. What did I say? That one? Or that one? That one there, I think. Should also start using these enhancement runes a little bit. So let's get my like upshot going. I mean, I can use upshot and get the 15 of these, I guess. Once I'm out of damage, out of range, whatever. Though that's just pure agility. Do I really care that much about pure agility right now? Is it better for me to get something else? I mean, it's crit, 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 evade. I'm gonna, okay. If I go and put Heroic Precision up and I get the other 4 to go for the set, then I technically will have a better set bonus. So that's probably my best bet. Once I get out of combat. Plus just more crit. Come on. Get me out of combat already. Thank you. Okay. That is actually a significant jump. I can put these on as well. Curious. Oh yeah, they're both teals as well, so that also makes help. But that'll be 6 levels, right? So I don't think that changes now. 4, 5. Oh, it does. Does it, like, add them together and like or something? But actually should be alright. I do have 2 cracked Umbar traceries. So if I am gonna decide, hey, now's the time for me to get Keen Serpent back or whatever. Not even Keen Serpent, but the other one. Sparrow. Then I have the resources. Right. Aha! Are you my final quest of the Shield Isles? Is that what I see? Which should leave us with... there is Explorer. I might try and do those. We'll see.
What news has
Ultimately, I think it depends if there is a map for it. But I might be able to see that. Treasure Seeker. Oh, but there's like a few of those. It's 14. That's quite a... There's a treasure chest up there as well. I don't want to go all the way back there. Okay, I feel like that's going to be me doing that on a different day. Not a today sort of thing. No siree. Okay, I'm just gonna cheat. Normally, it's the quest ring in the middle is just the ending part, so it should be fine. I don't really need to look at this quest now, so we just need to go the Cape of Umbar. Take away all our completed, and yeah, there's quite a significant amount. There's 102 quests. So I wonder, is it better to go to Umbar Barabel, where there's 14 quests, complete the 14, and then come back for the 102? 102 quests is quite a lot of quests to do, so I doubt we'll get it fully done this evening. But if I can say, hey, I've done everything in these zones, so it's this final one I need to worry about. Waterlog Journal. And do that. Drowned gear. I mean, the trail's continuing, so it... Why would you do that? That's just rude. Yeah, the trail continues, so I doubt we're just going to specifically... Yeah, we're going to have to continue at least that far. What's this 150 quest? I mean, also all the remaining quests should still be giving us, in Umbar, should be giving us items for allegiance. Find where the trail ends, drenched trunk. I knew that had to be part of the quest because I rode past it earlier today. I knew for a fact it had to be something. Okay, relatively self-contained quest. Pretty happy with that. I'm really curious, actually, looking at this character. I want to go to, like, Breeland or something and just see how many quests I've got to do in Breeland or something like that. Breeland. I still have, supposedly, 176 Breeland quests to do. Interesting. Oh, a couple of those are for horses and stuff. So, to be fair, it's not actually that bad. But, still a decent amount. I think one of them is about, Mariner, I think.
Spare a moment for me.
Yeah, anyway. Okay. Area is done. I got some crab legs, apparently. Because I killed a crab. That would actually make sense. Right, off to Umbar itself we go. Is it, though? Or are they missions? What are they? By Evandim? I've never seen these. I'm not really that fussed about it, but it doesn't... It's in Evandim, so I don't know why it's in Breeland. But anyway. Let's go find some of these quests. So I want to find this 150 quest, because I'm curious about a 150 quest. With Loki the Crocodile Hatchling. I'm curious if that's the official name. Eastgate? Should get us close. And if I remember correctly, we were really close on Ratcatcher, right? So we can have a look at that as well. See what we get. How many are we away? 87 out of 120. So what? 33 was it? Yeah. 33 kills away. It's not that far off. Okay, so they're a little bit further up. I'm stuck. And I'm still a little bit confused by this zone. Just like getting lost. I have been going through it quite a bit, but I'm still not perfect at it. Case in point, right there, I've just basically gone in a massive loop. Okay. Let's try this again. Just trying to work out my bearings. Okay, I'm too far over. Or am I? I need to be in there. So I need to go further over. I do hope as the story continues, potentially we get a few more opening of gates. Because right now, there are some pathways on the map that look like they should be fine. But when you go there, the gate's shut. And it's like, oh, now I need to go find someone else or some other way to do that. Okay, that's not where I need to go. It's one more up. I'm curious. I see some upstart crossbowmen. Is that going to affect things? I do need to find actually a couple areas with highly dense humanoid NPCs because I need to run there with my champion and just kill a load of stuff so that I can get a load of scroll cases that I need. Because I would like to craft my own stuff this time around. Or like, not necessarily this time around, but currently.
Umbar.
Before that, I actually need the recipes from the scroll cases, so.
Umbar is a free city at
Okay. It's quite a few quests. I must have just never come over to this area. Because once I got to close to 150, I just kind of... Or once I actually just got to 150, I was like, oh, you know, we'll just do deeds now. We'll go find areas. So we need to defeat Airsworn, collect scholarly text, search through rubble, which is right there. That's fine. And then talk to people. Shouldn't be too bad. Right, this one has a... I was about to say, this one has a quest ring on it, so I'm guessing it was correct. Which is good to know. And these are all Airsworn, which is fine. Slowly make progress on my deed as well. Why not? I would be really curious about if this makes any dent in our reward track as well. Honestly, I don't remember what the end of the reward track is. Oh, it's the red painted skeleton horse. Okay. The thing I find most annoying about that though is it's like single use. So I can only get it one character. And it's gonna have to be Fairend. I kind of would also like to get it on Tarvelard, but Tarvelard isn't as much of like has to get every horse, has to get everything, so it's fine. Still, I don't like being locked out of my ability to get it just because they took steel keys off the market. Okay, that's all done, and then I have a few more things. Oh, wait. I think that was all the quests. I didn't realize that it was just pick up that ink thing. I thought it was actually, like, pick up another couple items. That's cool. Let's just run away. Please don't aggro me.
Is it too much to ask for a moment of peace?
But I helped you. What's going on? What's this attitude?
Umbar is a free city at last.
It's a free city, except when you talk bad about the Corsair, not Corsairs, the kinship. Okay, these just 100. Just 100. Damn gates being shut. Why would you do this to me? Come on, let me on my horse. That's all I asked for. It's the ability to go on my horse. Thank you very much. Okay, so what actually do we have to do? Talk to Ramati, Jakar, Imeta, or Imena, Nur, and Safand. Alright, this one I should be fine on this side, right? Really hope. Nope, it looks like it's on the other side, back where we were. That's a bit annoying. Should have probably checked. But I'm going to have to go back there anyway, so... Not the end of the world. Just slightly frustrating. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I have unnecessarily gone a really awkward way for this, and I could have made my life so much easier. But I chose the hard way. At least I realized that. Because now we go up those steep steps, or whatever they're called. What are they called? The Gate of Steps. Okay. Very imaginative names, I'm just going to say. It's the gate between two steps. What should we call it? Oh. Umbar is not liking us.
What will be
And yourself, and you're separate.
Umbar is a free
Hang banners on
city at
flagpoles. Yeah, I don't know if it's like specifically me having problems right now. I actually haven't got World Chat open, but like I don't know if it's server, me, or like Umbar.
last. To you, traveler.
Like if I'm in another area, will I have the same issue? Possibly not. I'm getting some weird rubber banding. Yeah. I could have just gone through here and not through the fighting area, but apparently that's not the idea that I thought was best. Also, hello.
What news has come in with the tide?
Fair winds to you.
Give drink samples to wandering villagers. Can I have a free drink sample? Am I allowed? That is a reward? The amount of fruits used is almost overwhelming. Almost. Just a thing for those who avoid alcohol.
There is much
Just a
to be
scholar.
done with your hands by which to do.
Why is a wine shop apprentice brewing without alcohol? To diversify. I actually don't know if you need the expansion to use the docks. I think you might have to discover it first, which might mean you have to get like use a mithril coin. Or if you know someone that has the teleportation item, I think you could use that. There's no strict requirements on it. There's no like quest requirement or anything like that.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
So, actually, I don't know. I could check on my alt, to be fair. My my other account doesn't have Umbar as of yet, so. Alright. Really curious how many more quests we have after this. Are you going to give me anything? Oh, you have another quest.
Do you have need of something? There is
I lost
much
count.
to
It was supposed to be 14, right?
fewer
But
hands by which to do it.
I don't remember how many I've done yet. Are you definitely in King's Gondor? I know I was able to go under level to King's Gondor through a stable master in the first place. But that would have been through stable master because dock masters are like more very specific connections. I assume it's something going on inside as well. Oh my god, the first time since I've been in Umbar itself, and I've had frame rate. It's so nice. Oh, maybe not. I take it back. Frames. I wish I had frames. How do I get out of here? This way? Okay, one more book, one more heal. Books for the board and aiding the healers. Do that. Do that. And okay, let's have a quick peek again. Let's go grab the information. I wish there was a way to just update it, but there might be. I may be just missing it, but I'm just adding to it every time. Quests. Umbar. Okay, we have 6 more quests to go. Well, technically 5, I think. Because 1 is an instance, and I presume the instance is... Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's try this The Chase Begins quest. Oh, no, there it is. Attend Cash App's assembly. Okay, let's try some other quests that I'm seeing, and I don't know. Supposedly a quest over this area, so I'm gonna head back to Umbar Westgate. So I don't want to travel through those enemies again, even though it's slightly closer. It's just a bit annoying. And I should also lock that. I keep getting confused because I'm 99% sure that's like battle music, but it just randomly happens in Umbar. And it really confused me because I'll be like, why am I in a fight? And I'll look down at my auto attack, see I'm not in a fight, and I'll be like, okay, what on earth is happening? I don't understand. It's confusing. Right, head north-ish from here. I see your quest ring, but guessing you're all the way up at the top there, which means I need to find some stairs that are a bit bigger than that. I feel like I've been to this area quite a lot. How did I miss a quest ring? But how do I get to that quest ring? Through here? Uh-huh. Okay, I can see why I missed it now. I think. Is it actually down here? It's all over the place. Oh, wait, no. I did know this quest was here. I was just focusing on other things at the time.
I twisted my back unloading these sacks of rice. I need to check them in case I need to send any of them back to my supplier.
It's very over the top dialogue there, it feels like. It's fine. What do we actually get for it? I saw the large gift, but that's about it. 500 allegiance points, 1 Umbari Tam. I cannot imagine how many of those we're going to end up getting if we use the toolkit. It's going to be ridiculous. Sounds good. Is rice supposed to sound good? Is that how you tell? You hear good quality and feel the firmness of the bag. That neither sounded right nor felt right. Carry the bag of rice and drop it next to the injured merchant outside the Mongoose Guildhall. What a trek. Also, these lights here, for some reason, I don't know what's going on here, but it's way too overbearing in my opinion. There's not even, like, lighting above it. I mean, there's these, but I don't think... It's just, I don't know. Something a little over the top about that one area. Every time I walk past it, I keep thinking it. I think we're going to be injured soon. You're carrying an unwieldy stack of planks. But it's supposed to be rice. Let's see if it actually ends up being planks or not. Taking forever. Way too long. I can see why he hurt himself. I really hope it's a one and done thing. I do not want to do this again. You kidding me? I have to do it again? Okay. That was not really the plan. I saw him do it and I thought that was a good idea. It did not take me to the layer I needed to be at. I think it would have been quicker doing it the other way. Also, the fact that that bit of like stone didn't have collision, I think also ruined my plan. Okay, I really hope it's that one. Like one and done. Smacking rice. Yep. Quality bag of rice if I've ever smacked one. And then no problems here, just delicious rice. Stealing the merchandise. Okay, what's inside?
Oh, don't worry about me.
For now, I will sit here and enjoy the breeze. Is that it? Didn't have anything else? No other concerns? Okay, so that one's done. Sand in the sky is apparently up by the reflecting pool. Actually, that makes sense. I remember specifically seeing quests there, and we didn't do it at the time because we were more focused on the epic. Let's at least get that one. I feel like it might have been a better idea to go half and half on the allegiances. Like, the return skills right now don't really matter. But if I went, instead of being at like 10 and 0, if I went 5 and 5, at least that way I could get 2 of the shattered Umbari traceries. But ideally, I would like to have legendaries. You know, I might actually do at some point in a minute. I might even try... I want to try 2 things relating to delvings. Because 150 should have delvings, right? That's the way that works. But I'm curious if I can get delving stuff at 140 still. No, it doesn't make sense they would be able to. No. Okay. I'm not going to try that. I was like, I wonder if Zia went through at 140. If I could kind of cheese the system, go through with the 140, like level it at 140, but then still get the delvings, and then get the boxes easier by being 150. I don't know what tier I want to be. I mean, I had Delver's stuff, but it's not going to be 150 brand stuff, so.
Umbar is a free
Okay,
city
waking
at
up a
last.
sweat, and then... Oh, run around the circuit. Run around the amphitheater in a circuit. So it looks like the quest that I'm looking for is over here. Am I doing it by you? Do I have to be dismounted? Is that what's up? Oh, wait a minute. Something updated. If nothing updates here, I'm going to assume that I just missed the middle part and you've got to hit 3 points. Because when I went here, something clicked as well on the tracker. I'm really curious if I can just run over here. Might not be in the right sport for it, but... Oh, it's because I'm doing it backwards. I see. And I assume he's going to make me go back to him immediately. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. I did not really understand that. You can still complete the quest that way. It's just going to take you longer. Okay.
Umbar is a free city at last.
How are we doing this? So waking up a sweat is fine. So I've done inspecting the goods, sand in the sky, which would be what I'm doing now. Walking up a sweat, sorry, not waking up a sweat. It's always spiders. Is down further south. And then the chase begins. Don't know where that is.
Too much blood.
And honestly, if there's one quest that I just like cannot physically find, I think I'm okay with it. I think there's supposed to be some quests out here though. Or something, I can't remember. Okay, collect sand from the spider-haunted ruins east of the city. To the west of the one the farms outside the city. Collect sand from the hills northeast of the farms outside the city. And collect sand southeast of the farms outside the city near the river. Now, I don't think I can go that way, so... Nope, okay.
Good day to you,
East
traveler.
gate. Alright. Actually surprised we have to go that far out. But okay. No. I was going to say, that looks up there. Wait a minute. Up there looks like some ruins. And it would be a perfect place for an explorer deed thing. But I already have explorer done for Umbar, so... Honestly, they love the sand in this expansion. No, okay, if I click you on it, I mean I want you to go closer. If I click on it, and I specifically press the use button. Not make sense. I don't understand. Nope. Wasn't so sure then. Okay, I knew somewhere I wasn't going to hit the jump somewhere. Ba, ba, ba. Apparently I have not done Beast Slayer of the Cape of Umbar. Or Lion Slayer. Apparently they're one and the same, so it's fine. Lions is less than Beasts though, which makes sense, but still. Interesting to get a new deed. So I guess, again, we did skip the Cape of Umbar, didn't we? So it would make sense. Not like fully, but pretty significantly so far. Because I need to do Citizens of the Cape of Umbar, Dangers in the Cape of Umbar. We've barely done those, but once we do all the quests, I think, you know, we'll get there. We've only done 2 out of 50 quests, and there's 100 in total, give or take. So we have a while to go, obviously. I gotta find the spiders one. I should have done the spiders one actually like a minute ago, because I was at the East Camp. Ooh. Alright, War Steed time. So I know there's 50 for this one, but I'm using an app or a program called Lotro Companion, and basically, if I show real quick, so it's a program. It looks like this, and you can basically do this, and it will scan your character, and so I can scan my character I'm currently playing on. Does all this stuff. You can do your wardrobe and your vault, but you have to open it. And I can go into Tarvelard here. I can go to quests, and I can see what quests I've done. So what I like to do is, for example, with this area, so Umbar Barabel, I can see all the quests of the area. I uncheck completed, so I can see what I have in the middle of doing, Sand in the Sky, and these 3. So I know it's always spiders. I can look at the quest dialogue, and I can also click the map, and it will show me on the map where stuff is. I can then hover over this and go, oh, quest is probably going to start over here, so I need to make my way over there. And then down here, you can see how many quests you've got remaining. So if I go to the Cape of Umbar, I know I have 102 quests remaining, though some of them might be instances. I actually don't know. Some of them are dailies, it looks like. So I'm curious what the dailies give us, if anything. Not much. That's fine. But yeah, that's what I've mostly been using, just to make sure I know what I'm doing. And then that way I can sort of, you know, I wanted with Umbar try and keep on top of it and like do as much content on this character specifically. I'm not as worried about with some other characters, but Tarvelard being like sort of my main, original main, and at least main when it comes to endgame content, is someone that I want to do everything I can, basically, where possible. Right. I didn't realize how much of a trek it is to get out of this area. I think it's because I didn't go north this time. I've gone from the west side. If I go through the amphitheater, then I think we're good. I think before we go over to the Cape of Umbar, I do want to just have a shot at that mission. Or the delving stuff. I probably won't get anything. But I want to see how well I can do them. Because one thing I have been meaning to do for ages is... I still obviously do want to do is...
Leave me to my sorrows.
I'll do the spider one now first. But I want to go around and I want to see how it is at 150, considering I don't exactly have 150 gear like proper. I don't think with proper 150 gear I'm going to worry about it too much until December 6th.
Umbar is a
However, I might, like, depending on how my Red Sea Stone collection goes, crafting the gear isn't too difficult outside the Red Sea Stones. Getting the essences is not difficult, just because of the amount of tokens I'm getting from quests. So it's not that difficult for me to gear up properly. The only limiting factor is the Red Sea Stones. So if I can get like one of those, then I'll go and make myself a new cloak, for example. Like, I do actually have the recipe for the cloak. I was going to make it actually. And then for some reason just went, nah, I'll worry about... Well, actually, no, I know what I did. I looked at that and went, I could make that, but I think right now my priority was the offhand. Just because the extra essences, basically. But stuff that I've got, like, uncommon, this something, for example, if I look at item treasury, it's not going to be exact because it's not going to be the critted version. So, critted armor right now is 514, I think. Whereas it's 512 for non-critted, so it's not going to be perfect, but if I look at rare chest items by ID and compare it to what I have now, so I've already got that. And most likely what I would be crafting is... oh, that's of the Moors. One page back then. Possibly that one. But that doesn't have a... Oh, interesting. Does the armor not have... Oh, wait a minute. I think that is Allegiance. So I think what I would be getting is this one. Then. Which ultimately is... I don't really know fully how I feel about it. It depends if there's anything else. I think that's the heavy armor version. I'd have to look at the recipes, but ultimately we'd be getting more agility, more vitality from the slots. We'd be gaining some crit, and then I can supplement the crit, the physical mastery loss with an essence there. I think technically this is better, but you can't really get more tokens for it, so it's a bit difficult. But I also get some mitigations, so I guess. But stuff that's uncommon, like even the helmet. I mean, that's actually another thing I could look at. Head, for example. Yeah, because this stuff doesn't have essences. Which is like kind of awkward. So that would be what I get versus what I have, though with slightly higher stats. Again, more agility, more vitality, loss of physical mitigation, but gains some mitigation, gain the crit, and then add the crit there, whatever. Like, did I not pick up that quest? It was a quest error. I could have sworn I picked it up. Was I blabbering on too much about my thoughts of gear?
Do you have need of something?
Defeat spiders in the east of the city. Collect Usham's satchel where he dropped it in the east of the city. I thought it was a lot closer than it is. Apparently, it is not. Let's That's a little bit awkward. I feel like I didn't see any spiders up there, but I was there very briefly and then immediately ported back over here, didn't I? So that's probably why. Where's my best area for, I guess, Andreth? I don't really like Andreth's things, so probably Clegger in Swanfleet for my delvings. And what crystal things do I have? So I've got a tier 7 to 9, I've got a tier 1 to 3. So thing is, what I'm after is I am after well, I don't know actually. Like 7 was kind of the best tier for the armor, right? That was the teal armor. But honestly, if I'm not able to get teal armor, then why would I bother? You know? So is tier 1s potentially better unless you can get, I don't know what army, what essences you can get. Because right now I'm looking at tier 1s. I can get Uncommon Delver's Armor, Delver Flickering Essence, Delver's Box of Housing Items, Edhelon tokens, so Hope tokens, Legendary Item Experience Booster, Enhanced Experience Booster, Journey to the Tracery, Archives in Rivendell, which I really want to get just because it's another travel skill, and small reptomes. And then what I really am actually after is the legendary tracery token box, but obviously that's incredibly rare. Now tier 7 has a chance of a bound black steel key, but I'm curious if like tier 6 also has that, because if it does, I feel like tier 6 is then okay. So it starts at tier 7. You are not a spider. Why am I attacking you? I can get clothing dye, crafting gems, crafting hide, crafting ore, crafting wood, scholar's crafting box, optional ingredient, rare crafting components from a tier 1 as well. So red sea stones. But like, I don't know. I'm gonna try tier 7 just to see if I can do it, but I don't know if it's worth the extra effort, really. I kind of get a stat tome though, so that's something. Stat tome tiers 15 to 20. What does the extraordinary delving chest give us? Potence or portents? Max level 140 though, so it's like, is it worth it? And the extraordinary one has a chance of giving a legendary tracery token again, so interesting. Ultimately, whatever I choose, I just need to like do it every day. I've been doing my bounties every day, so that's been quite good. I've been doing task items every day. I've been quite good at that. I think they're even on here potentially as stuff. Oh, so the only thing is I haven't done on my dailies right now is open premium crates and open crate, which I actually found out something really cool and really useful, because I wanted to make this as my very first thing, and I did, but it costs red sea stones. But I don't know if this is intended or not.
You have need of something.
But you can make this with 5 of the universal ingredient packs, and it doesn't cost the 1 copper like it normally does.
Might you spare a moment?
Yeah, I don't know how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 and I can get 3 per character. If I do it that way. Will I do it that way? Probably not. But it's worth thinking about. I mean, you throw enough characters at delvings and I'll probably be fine, but we'll see. I'm also very curious if I can still do 140 delvings with 140 characters. Hi, what up?
Fair winds to you.
Okay. Wonder if we'll see that character again if they're running off in a caravan or something. Interesting. Right, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to run off for a quick little break, grab a drink possibly, and all that. And then I think I'm going to try doing these delvings, or like a delving at the very least. I just want to do one and see where I stand in terms of difficulty versus what gear I have right now, because if not I might have to wait or like stick with tier 1s for a minute, and then like when the crafted gear and whatever on the 6th comes out, then update from there and like slowly increase the tier. But we'll see. I was able to do delvings at 140 without delving gear, so I should be fine, and it just made it easier. So in theory I should be alright with tier 7s, but again, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, give me a minute, I'll be right back. BRB. All right, we're back. And, oh yeah, I was going to go do delvings, wasn't I? Let's give this a shot. I might start at tier 1. Like, there's nothing saying we don't have to do only 1, but I might start at tier 1 and then sort of see where that puts us. Real quick. Into the Black Grave, are you looking to improve your jewelry? Not yet.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Any tier delvings, I may as well pick that up. And
Might I speak with you a moment?
I'm not going to pick that one up because I never really worry about it. But these are worth being interesting because, yeah, crafting materials, legendary stuff, bonus character boost, basically the mission stuff. And then higher tier delvings for embers. Got to do 10 of those, right? So,
might I speak with you a moment?
I'm also curious if
Is there something I can do
these...
for you?
No, still looking at 140.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Let me try this quest here, and then we'll see where we go. So this one shouldn't be too difficult. So I want to try a tier 7 actually. And that should be fine. Wait, did I get higher level? Was it only 1 or 2? I don't actually know what I did there. I'm up to 2. That's good. And then yeah, 5. Well, it won't show us 5, but 5 will be fine. It's been so long since I've done these. I mean, it's not difficult by any means, but this bit won't be difficult in itself. It's going to be how we get the bosses done. Then we are now doing a tier 7. Can you imagine if we got a legendary thing? That'd be crazy for our first one. Because I never ended up using my delving, not delving, sorry. I never ended up using my Gundabad tracery tokens, ever. I really felt like I should have, because now they're just kind of sat there and it's like, why would I bother? Except, to be fair, okay, that's fine. I can die a few times, it doesn't mean I fail. As long as we get to the end. I'm not that fussed. But yeah, I guess the advantage in some regard is they're there for Faerand in the future, but we're going to be a little while off of that, I think. Whoa, why am I getting so much damage? Reflection. Ha. Interesting. Reflect 15% of shadow damage. Okie dokes. That could put a wrench in everything. Okay, I'm just going to try. Because in theory, it's only 15%, but in theory, if you're one shot, I shouldn't take that much damage. Because it's reflection plus the fact they're actually damaging me. That's the main sort of thing going on there. Do I have any hope tokens? I feel like if I have hope tokens, I'm going to be a little bit better off today. So I really need to sort out this inventory. It's becoming a problem. Why do I have those in there? No clue. How much morale do you have, sir? 204k. Okie dokes. I have a +5 hope for 90 minutes. I mean, why not? Everything's suddenly brighter. I love it. Yeah, so boss, I want to take on separately. I won't get the burn hot damage or whatever, but that's fine. I don't even think he had to reflect. Corruption removal will be blood arrow and also that one? Yeah, so corruption removal is there and also blood arrow. Damn it. So you have a ranged and a melee, at least. Good thing about that hope token is it lasts through death. As I said, I'm not expecting to come out of this like perfect or anything like that. Though if I can if I can damage them before they can get to me, I can kind of make back most of the damage. That's why I chose this one out of the 4 that were there. It's like reading over them. I realized this was probably the easiest one for me to get through. I don't know where the other guy is, though. There's one boss there. I don't know where the other boss is. I mean, I have tracking skills I can find, but... Okay. I'm gonna try my best to take this guy out as soon as possible. Bearing in mind, I still don't have Heartseeker as a tracery properly, so I am actually lower damage than I should be on that. It's another thing to think about. Okay, let's go find this guy. There's a couple ones what I hate with delvings. There's one which I kind of hate, but is also kind of easy to get rid of, which is the there's like a resistance one where it will resist the initial damage to it or something like that. So if you hit it with a melee, it will resist melee, and if you hit it with range, it resists range. So I would either run two characters on it. So I would have like my Runekeeper and my Hunter, and then hit it with the Runekeeper or whatever, and then just start range attacking it, or vice versa. Or I'd run up to it, hit it with like a melee auto attack, and then just start hitting it with my bow. There's another one which I don't think it was the fire puddles, but there's one that I like absolutely hate with a burning passion. And actually, like the week or whatever it was on, I was like, I'm not doing delvings. I refuse. I think, though, all things considered, I came out of that relatively unscathed. Unscarred? Unscathed? Either way. So, I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm glad that it's a tier 7, because at least we get the weekly sort of going. That's another thing I forgot about, is like... Yeah, I should be doing these weeklies, right? I'm not even sure. If I look up Embers of Enchantment, I'm not even sure if it's on the wiki. Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. No, never mind. Wait a minute. So it has been updated. Because it used to just say you can get however many weekly... following deeds, cool. That's fine. Bounties is 20 daily. And then craft for embers, which I need to do. In fact, I could probably do that today. Featured instance, silver coins are good and bad, delve into darkness on a mission. Is it delve into darkness? Okay, so delve into darkness wasn't there. And then delve deeper just gives you virtual experience. Cool.
What do you need?
Okay, so I get a tier 7 delving chest, which gave me a box of crafting materials. Honestly, is it better for me to just get the delving rights for that? I'm honestly not sure. Like, is it you?
Did you need something?
Like, obviously, I can't get these. Like, they don't really affect me now. And they haven't updated essences at all. Yeah, I just feel like they're not worth it. My mouse has been really acting up recently. If I scroll up, it will scroll down and then scroll up, and if I scroll down, it will scroll down then up. It's weird. It's getting on my nerves a little bit. One thing I've been doing if I really want crafting materials is just doing this, because I think I can do a Word the Will at like a 3-man at level 20. And I did this earlier, but I did it at 105 because it's currently the featured instance.
Are filled
sword calls for
which is
spirits from
oh,
the barrow downs.
okay, it's not anymore.
Only
Okay, it was
by
the I swear it was a
destroying the
featured instance
sword
earlier.
Can you stop the wood troll's blight from spreading?
So I clicked it.
And end the forest's
But if I can
misery?
get through this, I did this tier
Everything
3
looks
or 3 man,
twisted. But the
and it
forest
gave
itself
me
is angry.
a
The
red sea
sword
stone,
can't be too far
so it
from
wasn't too
here.
bad. I've never done it on here. I don't know if it's a guarantee if you do it like tier 3 or whatever, or not tier 3 as a 3 man, but obviously you can only do tier 3 if it's capped. But I came through here so long, Faerend, so I was like, oh, well,
These woods are
let's just do that.
ours. You cannot stop the march of Umbar. Thardur will see it done.
I forgot about this because it is nice because you do that and it does give you like crate of logs or whatever, and yeah, it's not too bad. Or it gives you an armor piece that you can disenchant into potentially anything. I thought it was only relevant to what it was, so I was like, oh, it's a chest plate, it's only going to go into leather. But no, 2 times in a row it went to ore, and ore is probably like the main one I'm trying to stockpile because not only is it weapons for Tarvelard, but it's also jewelry as well, and then also armor for Reneborn as well. So it's probably like the most needed crafting material for me. And then I did try and take Tarvelard, as I said, through to Umbar, but it's such a slow pickup for any of the nodes. It's a real pain. I think the best thing for me to do is really like spend a day with Reneborn and just get all the crafting materials that I need to get through to like Umbari. I have a couple things I can just process, but the lower tiers I can't process stuff, and I have to go get some like copper so I can make some bronze, and need to get some gold so I can make blah blah blah.
I don't like the look of that sword one bit. And I don't think we ought to touch it either.
Okay, one shot.
If we strike it with everything we've got, even iron has to break. Let's bring the forest
But what if it
back to
wasn't?
normal.
What if it wasn't iron?
Merry dole.
Isn't that...
Old Grey Willow Man, mind you your mischief. Go now back to sleep, and don't be awaking. Ha ha! Thorn or sword, tongue sees no difference.
Cool. Imagine if I get something cool. So I get a Talk of the Forest, which is useless,
I learn
but
something new about my friend Tom every
Oh.
day.
cooking materials, not very useful, but I guess I'll get some Umbari vegetables.
Well,
Why not?
never mind. It's time we went home and gave the Bounders good news.
Good news. It's done. Should we see if there's any... Patrol the Township, I don't really like that one. Secret and Plans, I don't know what that one is.
Please, stay a moment.
I feel like that one's alright. And I'll go to like Andrath and stuff and look at the others. Yeah, because it should just be this one. Give ourselves a shot at tier 7 again. Oh, I should see what they are. Is it all gonna be... It's all gonna be Reflect. Again, if I can have Blood Arrow on occasion, Blood Arrow will heal me for the damage that they, in theory, reflect onto me, so... Archers are actually probably the... Maybe not the better, actually. I was going to say they would stay at ranged, but... They're still attacking me, which is kind of the problem. What was that? It was like 3,000, yeah. Probably a terrible idea, but whatever. Yeah. Quite a bleed. And that's why changed my mind very quickly on ranged. Ranged enemies like to inflict bleeds. How dare they? How dare they be ranged against me, the ranged man? It's funny how much I hate ranged enemies when, like, my main class is ranged. But maybe that's why I use it. Because of how much I hate to go against it. Okay, let's get rid of that. This is good though, because I'm, again, for the most part, still using older gear, right? I'm still using mostly delving gear on my armor. It's like half and half. Obviously, I have had the down here upgraded. I'm still using this, which doesn't even, like, wasn't even that amazing, particularly when I got it. These are just scaling, but I think they are best in slot at the moment. Not entirely sure about that. Oh, I cannot see a thing. Okay, let's get rid of you. So there's a lot that can be improved, and if I can not turn off my run, if I can still somewhat comfortably survive with not even amazing gear, then I'm happy. What even was that? What did you do? Huh? Where was I on the reward track? I'm on 55 now. That's not bad. Okay, I should just need to get all the plans now, and then that's our mission done. So how many? We can do 10 in a day, right? So I don't know if we should do all 10. Please tell me the other plans are up here. Where's the other plans? Then this other 10? Oh, yeah. I just never saw them. One that also good things, I guess, is we are getting some crafting materials from this. Like sea stones and stuff. Sea stones are the weird one for me at the moment because most of the recipes, except the critted Lawmaster brooch and brawler thing, belt buckle, require non-polished sea stones, which really confuses me. Like, obviously you get a load of them, so it's not like a huge issue. It doesn't get in the way of your supplies and stuff, but it's weird to me that you don't actually use the processed, like, actual proper versions of them, except for 2 recipes.
Just a moment.
See, you got 30 delving rights and crafting materials once again. I wonder if there's a higher chance of stuff dropping because of
Hello.
like, I don't know if it actually physically drops the gear anymore or if it just doesn't allow it, and does the chance of other stuff increase? I don't know. I need to look at you again.
Is there something I can do for you?
Delving rewards recipes, fine. Doesn't really matter to us. Upgrades, I don't care about because we'll have, like, better stuff now, in theory. There's the pets, but again, not really that worried. And then consumables. Yeah. Why is that a delving thing? That feels odd. Should we try some of the other ones? So, Cardolin and Andrath should have them. Swanfleet doesn't have them anymore, I'm pretty sure.
Mind my words, traveler.
Sure, let's go do this one. I think I can do all of them at this point. It's just which ones are my preferred. Like, I don't like the Jorthkin one, personally. Especially if we're going to have a reflect, because then having 2 enemies close to each other is going to be a slight problem for us. Whereas this one, if I just have to kill 16, but it's 16 just separated enemies. Also, this guy doesn't have a reflect and stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really looked too much into the minion warden stuff, but I have seen the warden pocket, like class items and stuff. I haven't seen I've seen the rare ones, not the uncommon ones. Why am I knocked out? What is going on? I better not die to some weird server shenanigans right now. I love when Lottery becomes a turn-based RPG. I'm gonna die because it's not like a 3-on-1. I can barely attack. Oh, now you're gonna work. Okay. I'm gonna say it. That one wasn't my fault. Like, I know I won't survive 3 enemies on 1, but I wouldn't have aggroed 3 enemies on 1. Like, 2 might be doable. I mean, again, if I die and I just slowly cull their numbers down, it's actually not a problem. I was going to aggro you, so, good. Hey, you died, and... Oh, I just survived. Should we actually have a look, though? What would it be? Would it be under Warden? So... that would be the one I would go for, right? The fist one. And we go fist one there. I mean, I'd say that this one is better, though. And again, if that was critted, those numbers should be even higher. Because, yeah, you're losing the vitality, but you're getting a vital essence. Unless it's a different one. But I'm not sure. Will this aggro? Because I know there's some ones where you go... I saw some recipes, I can't remember what. There is definitely a recipe, and I can't remember which one it was, where you... going from uncommon to, like, to rare, you lost one of the stats. Like, let's say you had physical mastery and crit, you lost the physical mastery, but you kept the crit, but it was less. And I was like, oh, that just feels like it's not particularly worth it, because I would only be getting vitality, not any more, like, base stats. Again, I can't remember which one I was looking at. But it was something that I looked at and was like, oh, that's weird. With some of them, it's... depends on... I don't know. I was about to say, some of them it depends. But I guess if you had the 141 or 150, you'd be able to have the 140. Just trying to think, like... I know with these, for example, you don't get a... I think it might have actually been the tome, actually. I could be wrong. Was that something weird with the Hunter's Tome? Maybe not. Nope. Okay. Maybe not. That's definitely one, though. I know for a fact that I definitely also looked at one and was like, that looks worse. Why would I upgrade? I really wish I had some sort of heal on kill like my champion did. Make life so much easier. These weird reflect ones. Why would you do that? Okay, 3 more to go. 3 more. I don't even know where the third one is. I can only see 2, so that's going to be a bit... Oh, actually, I know. It's by the entrance, I think. Pretty sure it is right by the entrance here. I really feel like, though, I need to get the hope token one, because I definitely need to start investing in more hope tokens for these. Oh, maybe not. For like delvings and stuff, because it's just gonna help more, like super easily. Just every day I'll go grab a couple of hope tokens or whatever, or I'll have a couple for each day, like just stack up on each character, and then you know, kind of not have to worry about it for a while. Cool. Find the scout. Hello, scout. How are you doing? Come on.
Megovanen.
Give me good stuff, please, this time. Crafting materials. They really like to stick me with these crafting materials, don't they?
How can I be of
Getting
service?
a little bit disappointed.
Stay a moment.
If I was doing tier 1s, I wouldn't mind, right? Because if I was doing tier 1s and getting crafting materials, I'd be like, okay, that tracks. That's kind of what I'm expecting. And I'm not saying I'm expecting to get like a black steel key out of it or anything like that, but something else, like even if I got something like a die instead, you know, I'd be a little bit more like, oh, fair enough, at least I'm getting something out of this. But right now I'm not really getting anything. That said though, I am at least completing this, because again, I've got my double up mission thingy, but then I should also be getting this done, right? So I can do those 10 today, get my 131 enhancement runes, which is interesting because that should be 141 enhancement runes, right? Now, I would have thought. So that seems a little incorrect. Not the end of the world, but it's worth sort of mentioning, I think. 250 delving rights, and then embers, which is kind of my main thing right now. Like I said, I'm gonna probably start buying or collecting embers boxes, and then waiting until the 6th. I'm curious on what they're gonna do around the time of the crafting thing, the guild and stuff. Because right now, I don't know if embers gear is the correct way to go, because you don't get essence slots with it, from what I can see. But I could be wrong. I actually haven't opened a box yet. Good thing is I can open a box and not have to commit, so that's good. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the one where I've also got to kill the boss at the end? I don't think so. I hope not. That one's a real pain, and I really wasn't trying to aggro you guys. I'm really sorry. I'm just gonna let you kill me because I didn't want to go 3-on-1 then. Okay, I'm gonna go the other way around because I probably don't need to actually defeat more than 8. Like, there's going to be more than 8 is my point. So I think best bet is to look some other places. Okay, give me 1 sec. There we are. What am I being attacked by? Who am I being attacked by? Okay, not too bad. Let's do that. And get aggroed almost immediately again. Is it? Oh, it's over here. Fine. Okay, so I have already killed enough enemies. I just need to really be focusing on other stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm willing to get them for, like, I feel like jewelry is going to be an awkward one. I don't know why. I'm happy to buy some to, like, make space. I have so many ember boxes, like, boxes of embers from reward tracks past, because I never really ended up spending them. I don't want to just waste them. But if I'm doing these dailies and I'm doing weeklies for the missions and stuff, I'm slowly going to get to like 10,000. Because I'm already at 7,000. It's not going to take that long to get to 10,000. So I don't want to be like over capping. I may as well spend them on something. But then I don't know what. Because there's going to be like 4 different ways of gearing at that point, right? So assuming when instances come out, right, like raids and whatever, we'll have tier 3 comes out, we'll be able to get Delver's gear, we'll be able to get Ember's gear, crafted gear, and also like instance gear. So it's going to be really interesting the way these go. I know normally raid gear will just have the set bonus, so probably raid gear is going to be the best choice. But I wonder how far behind crafted gear would be. If that's the case. I haven't really kept up with it too much, to be honest. So I don't even know if there's anything... I know people are throwing around, you know, December 6th and saying that's when it's happening. But I don't know how much we know past that stage. Am I going to lock myself in here? I better not. There we are. Where are these areas I need? I have 2 more banners I need to find, but how should I know? Like, I've never been a massive fan of Embers as a concept. Like, it's alright, but it's not.
Megovanen.
Finbar, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated there. But yeah, like, I've never been, like, a huge fan or, like, hater or whatever. Like, I've been very neutral with Embers. It feels like a lot more effort than it's worth for me in some cases. Like, farming it out and whatever. But, I hope it's not just something that gets thrown by the wayside because, you know, there's too many ways to gear. Depends how well they do it, to be fair. It's really the crux of most things. It's just depends how well they can execute their plans. If they do a really good job, then it'll work out perfectly fine. If they do a terrible job, then nobody's going to really care. So. Alright, where's my other banner? It's probably in the middle here. I found it. Of course it's there. Oh, there's 3 of them? I did not think there were 3 enemies. That's annoying. I can take him out. I'm just using a lot more health potions than I wish I was, but I'm not yet using the higher tier ones that I have, the greater Umbar essences. I don't plan on using those until there's a way to get more than 5 a day. Is my plan. Okay.
Megovanen.
Please, fingers crossed, be something decent. Crafting materials. Why do I bother?
What do you need?
Why do I bother?
Stay a moment.
Oh. I don't know if I like this one. Is this the one with the big old... Oh no, this isn't the bad one. Okay, I thought this was a different one. I thought this was the one with the bridge. Where's my phone? Oh, it's over there. What the heck? Is it because I've been disenchanting these useless crafting boxes? How are you aggroing me from that far away? That is, I feel like, too far a distance, honestly. Crazy. Okay. Let's get my things back on. I guess even if I'm not like getting anything amazing out of this, I'm actually getting more crafting materials from just the kills than I am from the delvings rewards they're giving me. Though I guess I'm not getting ores, which I guess would be one thing, but I guess at least I'm potentially getting scroll cases as well, like the thing. And my task items ready for tomorrow. It's another thing that I've got. I don't think I need to kill those two. I think I'm safe. Dead, please. Don't lag me out, please. Stop lagging me. Why? Why, servers? Behave. Alright, one enemy. I'll deal with one enemy. I think the frustrating thing somewhat about me trying to work out with delvings is I can come here next week with like better gear and stuff and I can do better, but I won't know if I'm doing better because of the gear necessarily or if because the, you know, reflect or whatever has changed. So there's not a massive amount we can do to change that or see that. So if I come here and do Dazing Blow, that's the best way for me to do it, is come in, do Dazing Blow, and then do that, and then I get rid of their reflex. That's kind of the big thing. But that's why it's a problem when I'm against two people, because I have to do it twice. And while I do technically have two, Dazing Blows are a bit of a pain to use. Now, if Dazing Blow were, you know, a bit more of an AoE style thing, an AoE corruption removal, I'd be happier, but Okay. How many more siege towers do I need? So catapult is up there. Siege towers. Okay. 2 more catapults. It's one of my favorite instances to do with burglar. But I mean, even then, like, by the time I've got new gear, it's going to be different, is more my point. So I can't be, like, it's not like quite an apples to apples sort of comparison all the time. Unless I specifically find the day that it loops around, I guess. Yeah. I have no idea why I'm so thirsty today. Ridiculous. Oh. I was like, where are the other 2? Oh, right in front of me. Okay, Scout, my man. Take me out of here, please.
What can I do for you?
Okay. I want to bet that it's going to just be crafting materials. Yeah. What did I do to deserve this?
What do you need? What can I do for you?
I'm so upset. Do I even have enough for a... Because I never did get the second armband. Because I didn't have enough. I guess I do have enough now. Problem is, these are bind to character, so I can't really do anything about this now. Like, yeah, I've got another armband of agility, but... Why? What's the point? I think this is the gear that I should be swapping out. Like, I need to make sure I get a bracelet. Like, if I go jewelry again. Jewelry. Rare. The end. What is it? Bracelet? I think it's back 1. Expertly handmade. Is that it? Shiny seaside. That's earring. I need an offensive one though. You know anything about... Oh, is that it? Maybe? Navigator's bracelet. Ring of the Sea. If I just look up bracelet. Bracelet? Might not always show up with everything, but maybe. So heroes stuff. Cool. We got Lucky Seashell. That'll probably be what we're after. Well, not that. That's what we have now. And I really should have swapped out that basic essence for like some physical mastery or something probably, but whatever. No point in worrying about it now. So that's physical mitigation block. That's physical okay, yeah. So that's probably what we'll go with. Physical mastery, crit, agility. So more physical mastery, the crit. Obviously an agility, a thingy, and a whatever. So probably, I don't know if I'll stick with 2 of those. Or if I want to get like... See, I don't know. I feel like 2 of those is the choice though. And then you just put a different basic essence on each one. Or maybe this one as well. So I've got like a... But that's only 511. That doesn't even have the vital essence on it. So I don't know. I'll have to fiddle about with it. How many more do I have to do? 5 more missions. 5 more missions, and then I'll also be at 11 out of 15 missions and 12 out of 15. So I probably will just finish those off at the end of the evening. For now, I just want to see what I get. If I'm just really hoping I get something that isn't crafting materials. And then I think I'll run around the Cape of Umbar for a bit. Get the remaining like dangers and citizens part done. I won't worry too much about... it's really weird that this is 1 of 160, as if... It's not like a Slayer, but it is a Slayer, right? But it's not like tracked the same. That's really peculiar. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. With these reflects. This is going to be a very much until we thin the herd, basically, sort of situation. Take you out. Shouldn't use blood arrow on you. I should use blood arrow on you, though. Oh, no. That was a terrible idea. That was the worst idea I've ever had. Make sure he dies. Cool. Then you can kill me. I don't care. I accidentally tabbed to the wrong enemy. My bad. I guess at least I'm making some of the Aetherless essences back. Yeah, it's one of those things of like, I know I should put backspace instead of tab. I should switch those two keys because tab is select next enemy, backspace is select nearest enemy. But I just never will. I know that. I wonder, can I get away with I think I have to go through there to get another Gaunt Man. Yeah, because there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I can't even get away with just not killing them. But yeah, I know I should do that because it's closest. Or switch the keys at the very least. But then I want to tab to the next person. And then I switch it back and I'm like, oh, I literally can't win. Right. Is it worth putting Find the Path on? Am I just going to die before I can even use it? Probably. But whatever. I guess if I don't attack the enemy that's reflecting to me, it's not actually a problem. Except for the damage they're doing to me during that time, but... maybe that's the way to get through that. I'm actually curious how much is in my carryall. I've decided to empty out my carryalls today, so... not too bad. Let's start with Blood Arrow. Then attack you. No, knock me out. That's not what you do. Damn it. If I hadn't have been like quick on the trigger and used Cry of the Hunter, I think I would have got that. Like if I didn't use Cry of the Hunter earlier. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna do that. And then I don't have to worry. Cool. Drowned Man's Digit. That makes sense because there's a lot of drowned like whites and stuff in Corsairs in Umbar. Okay, 4 out of 6. Where's the... is it he's down there, I think? Yeah, it's down there. That one. Don't do what I did earlier. that. Okay, I think all of them don't have corruptions on them anymore. Okay. That's a way of doing it. This knocking me out is really, really getting on my nerves. Okay. I think the scout actually comes over here, so I can't just sort of gung-ho. Actually, I can just gung-ho into it. But, let's see how that goes for us. Find the scout. Find the scout. Where is the scout? Let's just ignore all the enemies. I forget the scout's actually over here. That's really stupid. Why are you there? Actually, it's fine. All a part of my plan. Hi, bye.
What can I do for you?
Okay. Oh, I've done Delving Conqueror of Deep Places. I just got 2,000 virtue experience because apparently I have never done that. What have I just done? Conqueror of Deep Places. 150 delvings of any tier. Apparently I've only done 150 delvings of any tier, but okay, fine. It's still a bit silly to me that Dunland is just this little bit over here, which, by the way, Dunland is going to be a really easy place for me to get virtue experience. I really should invest my time in that.
What do you need?
Crafting materials. Yeah. One day. One day.
Might I take a moment of your time?
I don't know if I'm just unlucky or if it's just only going to give this to me now. Oh, this can be an interesting one. Didn't think about there being sort of... Please don't aggro the other three. Okay. Again, I am totally happy with a throw myself at everything and, you know, until I sort of just die, repeat, you know, die, repeat, etc. Okay. I interrupted my purge poison for the blind side. I think it makes sense to do that because it was only a knockout, not damage. Ooh. And you don't aggro. That's good. Ooh. It's not like you're allies of each other. Cool. It's going a bit better than I had expected so far. Wow, that was... Whatever that was brutal. Damaging Cloud 2 on Tarvella for 37,000 damage. And I was already quite low, to be fair. Which is my fault. I just need to become an aggressive melee user. That's just it. Oh, please don't heal wounds. You good? Cool, and then purge poison. Nope, didn't get there in time. Damn it. Okay. 3 enemies left. That actually isn't too bad. I'm wondering if I do this. I get the guaranteed crit with like a rain of arrows. Hey. Maybe I should start doing that instead of Heartseeker. Oh, on me. Alright.
Greetings.
Please stop being crafting materials. Oh, why?
What can I do for you?
Okay, I'm just gonna do the 3 more. I don't really know if I want to do... whatever.
Stay a moment.
And then I think we'll buy... I don't know, we'll buy something, maybe. I just really want to get something out of this. I'm just hoping further and further. Because, yeah, that completes that. I get 1,000 virtue experience. I get that, which is useless. I do get embers. I get delving things. That gives me 1,000. And I don't actually know what that gives us. Let's have a little peek, right? So we get... was it delving deeper? Weekly. Consumables delving. So universal delving morale potion, power potion, delving and Helon tokens, or Winter's Delver's essence box. They made it so that every class now gets 4.5 morale from vitality. So depending on how like light armor is spec'd for vitality, that could be part of it. I don't know what it was before, but everything now gets the same morale. As I said, I'm only at 166k, so. But if you're a mini, you might be spec'd into different virtues and stuff. They're giving more. Because my when I looked and did my like theoretical best in slot armor, I'm at like 212k. And it's with all the critted, crafted stuff, these maxed, yeah, critted, crafted stuff, all the vitality essences, rare ones actually, and all my virtues done. So maybe there is some weird things. I know there were some issues with like stats calculating in epic battles. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some calculation somewhere else. There's actually one weird quest I found. I can't show you because I've already done it, but there's a quest up in... How do I get to like King's Gondor? So there's a quest over here, right? Bergraw. It's either Bergraw or Rithestad up here. And it's really weird because basically there's a barrel of jam or whatever, like a tub of jam, and there's some gnats around it. So you've got to distract the gnats. So you get a honey pot, right? And you put the honey pot over here, and whatever. And it's really weird to me because it's a simple quest. You put the honey over here, you go pick up the jam, and then you bring it back, and you're done. Except the quest specifically says pick up or collect the yeast, but it specifically says like tub of jam. Clearly it's just they've written it wrong, but I just find it weird. When I looked at it, I thought it was something weird. Yeah, I can't remember if I did incomparables on mine. Right now I was all teals for a while, and then these are at least legendary, but I think similar to what you just said, I'm curious to see if we get like Keen Serpent crafted, you know, and if that's just, I feel like it's a very easy thing to make for a delving thing, and you just make the old ones a delving thing you can buy, or maybe you buy for tokens or buy for moats somewhere. I wouldn't want to see these items become impossible to get, because if they do, that's kind of annoying, I guess the best way to do it would be make it so the boxes that you can purchase are scaled to your level. But basically, I don't want to get to a point where we're coming through with Feyrand trying to gear up and we can't physically get the, set bonus crafted stuff. Which is another reason why I kind of want to hold on to the ones I've got on my legendaries right now. Like, disenchant them and whatever. Not disenchant them, sorry. Like, reclaim them or whatever first, and then replace them. I saw someone in Watch It earlier, I think, moaning about... I say moaning. I don't actually know the full context of it. But there was definitely a complaint going on about... There's quite a few quests in here, in this expansion. More so than most other places. That require you to fish. And I think I had a little bit of a moment about fishing. Because I think I chucked away one of my fishing rods and then had to go get it again. But... They were saying, like, there's no place for fishing quests in an expansion or whatever, and stuff like that, and I was like... I was, like, logging in between characters doing my crafting stuff, but someone really was against it. Which is funny, because I found the crafting stuff in Pennath Galen. I made sure to do all of those fishing ones as soon as I could. And by that, I mean, they were the final quests I did, but I still did them. I caught the legendary fish. I even specifically went to go buy myself a Lebethron fishing rod. Because I do need to go and get the plus 11 one. I mean, yeah. There's more. I'm not particularly annoyed about anything in the expansion. I think it's the first expansion I've sort of put myself into this much. Like, normally I'm a little less quick to get stuff done, but when I'm pretty much at a point where I have, one little bit of quest region left to do, just the Cape of Umbar, and I'm done, and then I just have to do Slayers. Like, I'm quite quick this time around, which, is good and also slightly bad, because then I'm worried I'm not going to have anything to do, and I'm worried by the time there's something worth doing, that my motivation to do the stuff is going to be gone. That's my concern. Especially if stuff gets delayed. Because I think it's supposed to be the latest we get the expansions, the instances is March. So it's like a 3-4 month wait with like nothing to do, technically. I think there's supposed to be some more quests being added. I read something about like 20... I read something about 26 more quests being added or something. I don't know why I think that specifically. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see if I can find it. It was somewhere. But I don't know if it's on the forums or not. Like, I go on the forums and I scroll down, and in general discussion, the newest post to be posted on is a post called Umbar is not an expansion, it's an overpriced quest pack. I think this is the most like contentious expansion I've seen. Is contentious the right word? I don't know. Where would it have been? Oh, future release plans. I think that was it, right? Now the Corsairs of Umbar has been released, we need to take some time to outline our upcoming content plans, to release plans to further provide repeatable in-game content in this region. Content patch will add to and be part of the Corsairs of Umbar release. Here's what's in store. We have a release expected around December 6th. So on December 6th, supposedly 28 new quests at the Hunter's Expedition Camp in the Cape of Umbar. We also add a modest number of repeatable quests to this location to contribute to allegiance gains. Allegiance will move from a max tier of 10 to 20 with this release, allowing for further purchases alongside allegiance barter rewards. Crafting guilds will become available as well. New upgradable items see their introduction. Missions are coming to Umbar. Make your way to the Bloody Eagle Tavern in the city to complete missions for Umbari mission givers. Taking the city of Umbar, the Cape of Umbar, and the Shield House. These missions award allegiance tokens for both Order and the Eagle and Ledge Keepers, as well as modest gifts of Uri to level up your preferred allegiance. And the Combe Forester event will return, which
What do you
not
need?
to sound too pessimistic, but
How can I be of
I have not
service?
seen a single time. God damn it. I have not seen a single time that the Combe
Would you do
Forester
something
event
for me?
has actually not been cancelled, either midway through or beforehand. There was one time where I realized it was happening and I was like, oh, I'm going to do that tomorrow. And then in the middle of the night, it was like, oh, they're cancelled now. I'm like, oh, well, what's the point, huh? Why do I bother? This is the really annoying one where I've got to destroy the stupid gateway. I might not. I don't know if I want to do this one. I don't like this mission specifically. Right. You can't just run through the... Okay, fine. This feels buggy at best, but I don't want to cancel it because it's on my instance count. So... Okay. At least if these guys are here, then maybe I can get away with it a bit, but... Yeah, they are... I need to report them to SSG. Why am I struggling so much with this one, like, mission so far? Like, I understand the fact that they have, like, what is that damage? Damaging clouds, 75,000 damage on my res spot as well. Like, what am I supposed to do? There's one dead. I just don't know why I'm taking significantly more damage than I feel like I should be. Like, fine, if I'm at, like, 1v5, I know I'm probably going to lose. Like, I can live with that fact. But something about that damage they're doing to me, like, 75k, that's, like, half my health in one shot. I can't be fighting them from there, and that's my annoyance. You know what? I'm gonna run down here. I'm gonna make them come to me. Oh, I've only 4 damage or a thing. I think they should be held to the same standards of full damage as I am. Okay, I don't care if I die now. I think that first awkward bit is sorted. Alright. Now I can just fight this gate for like 3 hours. Not have a... No, it doesn't. Okay. I was going to say, if it reflects my damage, I'm going to be very sad. Right. Camera-wise, it's not very possible for me to see anything here. Like, I get that I have to get out of the things, but sometimes it's difficult. It's definitely still my least favorite mission. Like, that's for sure. Because he's just going to walk through it. Yep. Like, why can't I walk through it, you know? I think it's just unfair. But okay, it's fine. How many more of these do I need to do? One more after this. Right. And I'm just going to attack it from as far back as possible, because then if anything comes attacking, I'm not right in its way. The only problem is I'm now in combat, so my morale is super slow at actually rezzing. I don't really want to use Blood Arrow, but I'm going to have to. Can I? Nope. I've actually got to get in close. Okay, this might be alright. Okay, not too bad. And then Blood Arrow you, and then, of course... Fine. Okay. Let's see how it is. I'm so glad there's not, like, an actual penalty to dying in a mission. Except your armor breaking, which this completely negates. I might have to be careful. I've only got 20 minutes of hope left. Hopefully, in 20 minutes, I can have these missions done. That's not too bad. Just get a little bit closer, please. Not close enough that I aggro. Okay. I have a really dumb idea. Bye. Don't even need to do that. If the stairs weren't there, I could totally see myself running through that mission.
How can I be of service?
Please. Why? What did I ever do to deserve this?
How can I be of service? Would you do something for me?
I think that one is the one that I don't want to do specifically. Because I think that's the one with the bridges again. Not the bridges, the gates. So I feel like all the missions I don't want to do are on I don't want to do those. I can do missions, like any of the other missions I can do. It's the delving specifically. I need one more delving, and then I can do 4 and 3. Like I can just go do Bilbo, 7 and whatever. I can do patrol the
Take a
township.
moment of your time.
It's just going to be a bit of a pain. Right. Okay. Why? Why does this happen to me? Why can't I press the right buttons? Why am I pressing the Windows key? Okay, fine. I can live with this. Ironically not, but cool. I should get all the patrolling ones first, I feel. Oh, that's good. Oh, damn it. Not so good. I thought I would aggro separate, but no. Annoyingly not. Get over here. And thankfully I wasn't close enough to the cat that it spawned anything. Okay. Let's just heal up a bit. Not that. Well, it's a 50% increase, I guess. Where's my enemies? That. Was it just those two guys? Okay, good. See, that I can sort of handle fine. Cool, please. Thank you. Wait for my Heartseeker and stuff to come back up. Okay. And then heal, and then do that. And that's not what I wanted. That's like the worst combination of things that could happen back to back. God damn it. Slowly getting there. It's fine. 15 minutes on our hope token. And what? Yeah, 2 points left to go. I think on that one I can cheese it a little bit. The other one maybe less so. Cool. Now this one I might be able to get away sneakily if I do this. Maybe not. I mean, at least they're both aggroing me, like, in front of me. Oh. And boom. Right, final one. Oh, there is an enemy over here. I assume he counts as one I need to defeat. Oh. And I think if I do this and come over here... Nope, okay. Maybe they've changed it since I last did this one properly. Oh, the end of the world. Oh, it's gonna kill me. I knew it. This is the one we've struggled with the most, I think. There's some way of doing this where only one of them aggroed you, but I could be wrong. Might be bad just to take out the lower strength one first. And then just focus on you. I really hope you're the last enemy. You are perfect. And I swear, if I get 10 crafting components in a row, I'm going to be upset. So, this better not be another set of crafting stuff.
Just a moment.
I don't care what it is, as long as it's not that. Right, 500 embers, 250 delving rights, useless enhancement runes, and yeah.
Just a moment.
Cool. Why? What did I do to deserve this, huh? So I think what I'm going to do then is tomorrow I'll end up just doing 5 tier 1s. Just get that done, because it doesn't really matter. And then see what I get out of it. Maybe some hope tokens, you never know. Some virtual experience will be nice. Nearly 28 on there, so that's good. And then I'm also planning on doing these, because I'm going to triple down, basically, on this set. Or quadruple down technically, but 1,500, 1,500, so it's 3,000 plus the enhanced runes, plus I can get 2 sets of incomparable traceries, that's the word I'm looking for, and then enhanced runes, and then same with this one when I eventually get those 45 done, so that'll be good, and then yeah, that one as well. I could also just go for the not the enhanced runes. I could go for the virtual experience, and I could I should get those pitted axes back actually. Yeah, I could do those enhancement runes and get myself a virtual experience, sorry, and get myself a bunch of virtual experience that way. But I'm also planning on just going around and deeding, because again, if I've got stuff like Dunland where I've got, you know, 2,000 virtual experience plus the 5%, so it's not much, but whatever. I can do that one, 2,000 virtual experience, do that. Like, I'm not going to get attacked for any of these, and I can easily do some Slayers, get some more enhancement runes for my current tier as well. That's also one really good thing for us. I'm sure I've got some earlier ones, like Path of the Grey Company, it's 1,000, not much, but it's super easy. 1,000 virtual experience. Questing should be super easy as well, because other than dialogue, it's just going to be very simple kills. What else do I have? You know, Craven Slayer, Explorer of Angmar, do the 7 sword stuff, which meh. Wanderer of Evendim. Of course, I've done Explorers, like that just makes sense, but then I've got those ones. And then even coming over here, you know, Moria is quite an easy place to get stuff. Mirkwood, Limelight Gorge, going to be easy enough. Like, there's a lot of potential virtual experience I have just kind of sat there. I can definitely make use of that and just slowly build up this character more. And then ideally what I'd like to do is stockpile some virtual experience tome things from like missions and stuff. But the problem is they don't stack, so it's a little bit of a pain. I feel like I'm never going to get this 1,000 done. This one here, I feel like very far in the future. Lord of Light is a very Tarvelard title. Right now he's embracing the dark, but if I could get Lord of Light, that would actually be kind of cool because he uses light type damage mostly. So very interesting title. But I know my end game title for him, and we're set on that one for the moment. Right though, I don't really think there's too much for us to do. I know that I have to go do this stuff, but I think I might leave that for me maybe tomorrow to do because there's quite a lot of quests and I don't want to be like sort of half, you know, half on it, half not. But I might go quickly do these and then run around, get those two, so I've got at least the Explorer later, and then maybe, I don't know, might do those. We'll see. And I still have to kill the Witch King at some point. Maybe at 150 I might actually be able to defeat the Witch King. I don't know. I guess we shall see. But yeah, I might have a look at some of these older ones. Maybe do those treasures like I said. I need to just get some of those easier quest completions and decompletions and boost myself up a bit. Like Explorer of Central Gondor. I just have 2 treasures and that's not the end of the world. Legacy of Osgiliath, blah, 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 blah. Nothing's going to be attacking. It's all good. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Thank you for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm actually really enjoying Umbar. So hopefully we will be able to hold out until the 6th where, you know, we get more quests, more missions, more, you know, allegiance stuff, crafting. And then, yeah, I'm going to hopefully be able to be pretty ready to go by that time. I might even... because we've got quite a lot of time, that's like 2 weeks, I might still go for the gear, because getting the essences is easy, and getting the red sea stones is honestly not even that difficult in the grand scheme of things, compared to how I thought it was. I've had like 11 total. I think I still have... how many do I have? Right now, having made a couple items, I still have 7, and I used 2 on here and 2 on there, so I had, yeah, 11. Yeah, so they're not terrible. But yeah, I'm gonna go. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.